Hi, welcome back to my channel. It is so hot in this room. It is, I'm not kidding, I have a little temperature probe, like 95 degrees in here. I have a fan, I got the cats in here because it's cooler than anywhere else. Well, the outdoor cats come in here. But it's still better than filming in there right now because the light is so crazy. Anyway, enough of my whining. I'm going to talk about my favorite powders today. I've known some of you guys have asked on my blog, I've talked about them in the past, but I wanted to go a little bit more in depth in this video, tell you why I like them, why they work for me, especially in this crazy oppressive heat. So yeah, let's get started. First powder I'm going to talk about is the powder that I use to initially set my foundation. So basically what I do is after I prime and put on my liquid or cream foundation, I set it with a powder and then I go over it with a powder foundation. And the powder that I'm using right now is the Zero Sebum drying powder. This is from Etude House. I love this powder. This is very similar to our CMA's powder or the powder from do you like the crazy light that's coming off this thing? Like the Makeup Forever powder. As you can see, I need to buy more soon. But it's like a white powder. It's like a little puff, like a drying powder. What this does is when I put this on my face, this literally like makes my foundation bulletproof. The only thing is it leaves very white cast, so it's like I'm almost baking my entire face, only I'm not using that much makeup, but my makeup doesn't move, it doesn't look cakey, it only looks a little bit white, and it makes my face poreless, which is amazing. So I love this stuff, and I like this stuff better than the RCMA powder, than the Makeup Forever powder. No, Innisfree has one that's very similar to this too, that's really good, I like as well, but I just prefer the Etude House ones. It doesn't clog my pores, it doesn't make me break out, and it does an excellent job, so I love this powder. Next up is one of my favorite powder foundations. I believe this is the Double Duty Beauty, or Double Duty something from Tarte. This is in Confidence, it's Fair Light Neutral. This is one of my favorite powder foundations to use. It's really soft, it blends into my complexion very well, gives me just a touch of warmth, which I like with my powder foundations to be just a little bit darker than me. So that way when I'm going over this, which has already kind of made me lighter, it matches my skin beautifully. I like this because it gives me a beautiful finish. It doesn't look too powdery, it looks really natural, it's really light, and this is one of the only powder foundations I can actually wear without wearing a base foundation like a liquid or a cream. So if I'm traveling and I'm, not going to be doing any work related stuff, I'm just going to be like hanging out with friends and like going out and not worried too much about having a full face of makeup, I'll actually just pack this rather than packing all of my foundations and all my makeups, because this actually gives me a very nice coverage without having to go through the 5 steps of like bulletproofing my foundation. This is one of my essentials in my powders. This is the Makeup Professional Paris Pro Finish Powder. This is in color 115. This color is a little bit dark for me, so actually I just got a new one. I mentioned it in the video where I talked about my hairs. I got it just a shade lighter. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah, see, it's lighter. I don't know if you can see, it's so bright. But I love this foundation, this powder foundation, this powder. I have gone through like 6 of these. This will be my 7th. Because this gives me such an amazing finish and amazing coverage. Now the only thing that makes this one a little bit better than this one is that this one matches my skin better than both of these. So although this is my favorite powder for my powder foundations, my favorite compact powders, that one beats out just because it matches my foundation better, which is why I'll usually use that without a foundation if I don't have to use a foundation. This one I have to have a little bit something that matches my skin better, and I put a very light finish over this, but this helps set my makeup. It gives me a little bit of warmth. It looks beautiful on the skin. I just love this, and like I said, I've been using this forever, and Makeup Forever is one of my favorite brands, and this is probably my favorite product that they make. Next up is something that I just got because it was so cute, and I actually ended up really loving it. This is from TonyMoly. This is their Cat Wings Compact in color 01. This is just a really nice little compact. If I just want to, you know, throughout the day, if I kind of want to reduce the oil on my face, I'll kind of like, you know, if I'm home, I'll just take a little brush and use this to kind of like dab around my face, and it matches my makeup really well, and it works really well, and I really love it. But I think what I love most about it is the fact that it's a kitty, and I'm obsessed with cats, so it's cute. But I do love it, and I am very happy that I ended up buying it because it is a really nice quality powder. If you guys have a very pale complexion but you have like a pinky undertone, I know a lot of times when it comes to real pale complexions, a lot of them have like a yellow undertone or like an olive undertone. Like, it won't look good on your skin. This actually has just like a touch of pink in it, so if you're looking for a really nice powder, like, I would definitely try this out. That's a kitty crying. The only thing I would say is the coverage on this is really light, which is why it's not my super favorite, but I do love it for if I'm getting a little bit oily in areas, just using this as a touch-up throughout the day. This is Smokey. He's an outdoor kitty, but it's like 100 degrees outside, so he's in here in the air conditioning with water and food, and if you hear him crying, he literally has to be in my lap whenever he's in here, but I'm filming, so figured he could say hi. Next are my last two powders. These are my holy grail powders. These are the powders I can't live without. And one of them has been discontinued, I do believe, which breaks my heart. But I just bought this, and a container of it lasts me like a year. So I think my heart will go on, or I will have to find something better, which scares me because it'll probably be something even more expensive than that. First one has been in my collection for I don't even know how long. Not this particular one. This is Meteorites from Guerlain. This is color 2. I love these. Now, as you can see, I'm dropping them on the floor. We're gonna say goodbye to those. But I love this. These are amazing. This gives me such an illuminated finish. I love Meteorites. I don't like it in the compact. I actually went to the counter one day. I was looking for maybe a compact for travel, and the lady was trying to talk me into like the $180 one, and I was like, well, let me see, you know, it's cute and I really love it. And I just didn't like the way that it applied. Like, I prefer these. I will make room in my travel bag for these. These are amazing. I like these so much better than the compact. It's just, it gives you such this beautiful glow. It illuminates your complexion. It brings everything together. Your makeup just looks flawless whenever you use this. I love this. I also love the way it smells. It smells like little lilac or violet candies, which I used to eat when I was little. So this is like, oh my gosh, I love this. It's amazing. Lastly is the one that I talked about that they're not going to be selling anymore. I believe that they're coming out with a whole new line of makeup, so maybe they'll have something similar. Maybe they'll repackage it. I don't know. And it is my Mer The Powder. I have tried so many powders before. I've tried the one from Laura Mercier, the one from La Prairie, from Clé de Peau. The only one that to me comes close to this is the La Prairie one, which is more money. But this is no drop in the bucket price-wise. This is $65, so, or it was $85. I think it was $65. I don't remember. It's not cheap, but it lasts forever. It lasts me like a year. So, why do I love this? Let me see if I can show you without spilling it everywhere. It is just like, let's see if I can show you on here. Nope, that's bad. I don't know why I bother. This is so finely milled. It is beautiful. I don't like to really bake my makeup. I prefer to do a quick setting powder for everything on my face, and then what I like to do is just put all my makeup on over it. I don't like super bake my face because it might have fine lines. It accentuates everything. It accentuates my pores, believe it or not. I never look good when I do it like that. But sometimes if I'm going to be someplace where I'm going to be like photographed, you know, if I'm going to a wedding or something, or like an event, or like an art show, where I'm probably going to be sweating and working, but I have to put my makeup on early because I'm not going to have time to do it, I bake. I bake with this. I love this. This is the best thing for baking. Gives me a beautiful finish, photographs beautifully. It's finely milled, it's beautiful. I also love to use this as a finishing powder if I'm doing a very natural look or a very light look. This is very illuminating and I absolutely love it, but sometimes it's a little bit too glamorous. I like this if I'm being a little bit less glamorous and more day-to-day. So I really love this. A little goes a long way, and it's beautiful, and I'm definitely gonna miss it when it's gone. So I'm probably gonna be more frugal with this, which makes me sad because I wear it like almost every day. Anyway, this is like one of my absolute favorite powders ever out of everything. I think the only one that kind of comes close, which silly enough, is this one. And I love this one because it's just so bulletproof and so idiot proof for my face and my makeup. But this is just outstanding, and I'm going to miss it so much. Anyway, thanks for this little, watching this quick little video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm like fiddling with bags again because that's what I do. I want to slowly start talking about all of my favorite products that are in my makeup and skincare routines and my collection, just because a lot of people really like what I have. I have a lot of high-end stuff, I have a lot of drugstore stuff, and I've spent a lot of money and time actually figuring out what works best for me. I know it's hard for some people who have oily combination with super sensitive skin to find products that will really work for them, so I figured I'll share what works for me. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and definitely subscribe. I post videos every Monday through Friday, and sometimes even on the weekends if I have nothing to do. I am planning on doing some more lifestyle kind of fun videos that aren't just like makeup and skincare and beauty. So look out for those. They're going to be kind of fun. I'm really excited. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great week, day, month, year, whatever, and I'll see you next time. Bye.